Hopefully he will be.
There's talk going around that Mayweather McGregor is done official for August the 26th. And of all places, the MGM Grand. Yes, the MGM Grand, not the T-Mobile Arena. Now, here's what I say. It's like this, right? I've been covering boxing for many years now. 2 years or so. What, this has been 2014? Almost 3 years on my own. So, with what I've learned, I've learned that it's like this. Use your common sense, right? What sense does it make for Floyd Mayweather, right, the most profitable boxer, the richest athlete of all time, and Conor McGregor and Dana White to be like, okay, well, let's fight in the MGM Grand, not the T-Mobile Arena, right? Right? Now, it's like this. I understand that some fans, because I did little surveys, some fans are like, well, it is Floyd Mayweather's arena. Did you know that Floyd Mayweather and Dana White broke ground? That's when, you cut the ribbon, you take the shovel, dig the dirt to the side and shit. At what is at the site, which is now the T-Mobile Arena, where it was just a fucking big-ass fucking lot of dirt. So why would they, when it comes to a fight of this magnitude, whether you want to see it or not, why would they go to or have this fight in a technological ill-advanced arena? Makes no sense. When they can just wait another month. They can wait another couple of weeks. You think they care about Canelo versus Golovkin? Now, of course, smart business executives wouldn't want to compete with each other as far as pay-per-views. That makes no sense. Especially when you have a pay-per-view that hardcore boxing fans want to see versus a pay-per-view that hardcore boxing fans will watch but can't stand. I feel that majority of the Mayweather versus McGregor pay-per-view buys and sales and buzz, and even the people who think that McGregor's going to win, are UFC fans and Irish fans or straight delusional boxing fans. Right? Now, of course, we live in a world where anything can happen, but my God, the guy's 0-0. He doesn't have a trainer yet. Right now, June the 14th, 2017, 9:23 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's 73 days away. 73 days. So that means that the fight would have to be announced no later than next week, right? They would have to go on a press tour and then have an 8-week training camp. And the press tour would cut into the 8-week training camp. So this is what I feel. Here's a little bit of logic for you. Did you know that when Adrian Broner fought Sean Porter, that was a Mayweather Promotions card? Many fighters have fought on Mayweather Promotions. Al Heyman is Mayweather Promotions. People keep forgetting that, or they don't want to believe it. They want to keep believing the bullshit of Mayweather saying he's his own boss and all kind of stuff like that. This is Al Heyman behind the scenes pulling the strings. I should have had this in my fucking 5U360 glass. Damn it. But see, this is a bigger mug than my 5U360 mug. So it's like this, right? I understand that people want to be hyping everything, and I read an article from ESPN, Dan Rayfield. No disrespect, but that's the same dude that a week before Mayweather Pacquiao was announced said it wasn't happening. So it's like, where are y'all getting this information from? But the number one thing to me, common sense-wise, is why would they're not going to put, come on, like, unless they're like really, really rushing, and why would they rush? Why would they put this fight in an old-ass arena? Why? So unless it's like, yo, we got to get this deal done because we want Conor McGregor to be back by fucking, December, then why would they put it in that old-ass arena? And also, go look at the T-Mobile Arena record. I believe that they're free just a week later or 2 weeks later. So I feel that Mayweather Promotions card, that's supposed to be at MGM Grand, and they also booked the MGM Grand for the weigh-in. I feel that that's just a regular, like a star-studded Mayweather Promotions card. Or it could be a card involving anybody because Al Heyman puts his fighters on Mayweather Promotions card. It could be Danny Garcia versus Sean Porter. Sean Porter's foot on the Mayweather Promotions. Is he a Mayweather Promotions fighter? You see what I'm saying? So it's like this. People just running with this shit. And it's like, yo, that they would really, really put a fight of that magnitude, right, in an old ass arena.
Does not make sense, ladies and gentlemen. And I understand people gonna say, well, that is Mayweather home, and Mayweather caused the shots, and you know he wants to fight in his arena, but yet him and Dana White have some stake in T-Mobile Arena. Like, it doesn't, like, overall, whatever your logic is, it doesn't make sense. So yes, I understand Mayweather's back in the ring training or sparring, but at the same time, he's a boxer. And also, he's a very good, like, promoter as far as self-promotion. So therefore, he'd say, yo, let me go fucking to the gym and do some sparring and post a picture real quick, because I know that's going to get people keeping the buzz going, keeping the buzz going, keeping the buzz going. Does Conor McGregor even have a trainer yet? Remember, we are 73 days away from August the 26th. 73 days. Also, you have a Cotto versus Common Guy on regular HBO, but if Mayweather McGregor happened on that day, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying, use your common sense, right? And really, 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 really think. Like, just put things together and say, yo, August 26th seems a little too soon. You know, I can see if they said, you know, October or you know, or November. Maybe if they really, really trying to fucking go head-to-head with Canelo versus Golovkin. But listen, I say this, right? When it comes down to it, it's not Mayweather that's negotiating this shit. Mayweather, yes, he does have a say when it comes to a lot of stuff. But when it comes to the people on the phone, it's Al Heyman and it's Dana White and those UFC and whoever Al Heyman executives is. You think it's Floyd Mayweather, you know, just having those long-ass meetings and shit, making on phone calls, you know, sending the text messages and emails, trying to get all that shit done? We all know Al Heyman, he got a flip phone, so he probably won't even do emails. I just say, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where y'all be getting this shit from. You know, I understand that you want to see the fight, but the first thing I saw is, when I saw August 26th, I said, oh, okay. Then when they said MGM Grand, I said, what? That don't make no sense. MGM Grand, like I said, unless they're rushing. And what reason do they really have to rush? I understand that UFC wants Conor McGregor back, but really, what reason would they have to, from a business sense, put your business hat on, right? What sense does it make for them to put it in that old-ass arena? What sense? What sense does it make? So you got people saying it's official and all that shit. I'm like, where? Says who? Where? It's all speculation. So, it's like this. As I said, the fight's going to be a huge success. It's not going to be a huge success from boxing fans, but do you think Floyd Mayweather cares? That's the easiest $100 million he can make. You have a lot of mixed martial arts fans, in general, not just UFC, mixed martial arts fans, that's going to buy the shit out that pay-per-view. And then not to mention, not Irish. You know them press conferences? People already know the press conferences is going to be the best part of the build-up. Conor McGregor's going to be talking a whole bunch of shit. And Floyd Mayweather, even though he do be on the mic, and he do have good mic skills, what shit can he really, really talk? Because you're fighting somebody who's 0-0, so it's going to make him look like a clown. If you start talking about, what, I'm going to knock you the fuck out and all this type of shit, yes, obviously you should. Mayweather's in a situation where he can't knock out McGregor in the first round, but also he damn sure can't go to distance with a guy who's 0-0. Unless he's on some complete annihilation, I'm going to embarrass you for 12 rounds, like fully embarrass you. I'm talking about knock you down, but don't knock you out and you keep getting up, like that type of shit. He can't go 12 rounds with dude. We already know Floyd's hands are brittle, so it's like this. I was talking about this yesterday. Mayweather Pacquiao 2 was a possibility because Mayweather wanted that $100+ million. But once he found out that Mayweather versus McGregor was actually a possibility, actually it could happen, then he wasn't going to fight Pacquiao no more when you could fight a guy who's 0-0 with no boxing ability to make $100 million. You think he cares about what boxing fans say? I've been saying this for years. He don't give a fuck about what boxing fans think. It's always been like that. So, it is what it is. When the fight does happen, we are cramming. We are cramming here at FightView 360 to make sure that we're in the door. Our toes are just in the door. We holding that door open. Our toes are in the door. Our toes are in the door, especially depending on whose PR team or media team handles the credentials and all that. But our toes are in the door. Not the foot. Not the foot. I'm not gonna bullshit you. Not the foot. But the toes are in the door. It all depends on how things advance over the next couple of months. But as I said, you know, logically, 73 days away.
So much shit has to happen in those 73 days. How many weeks is what? That's about what? 73, what, 7 days a week? About 10 weeks or so away? So that means, like I said, a press tour would have to be next week, right? It would have to be announced next week and then a press tour the week after because you don't have a press tour cutting in the training camp. And another thing that people are going to say, what I'm going to debunk is, well, Floyd don't need an 8-week camp and Conor McGregor's already been training. Still, you need an 8-week camp. Still. I'm not saying that Floyd needs it, but still, that's just the way you go about things. You see what I'm saying? And then another thing is, McGregor's still got a bunch of shit he's got to take care of as far as, like who's going to be his team, his trainer. Remember, they got to get sponsors out the fucking ass for this fight. So much shit has to happen. But hey, it's just my opinion. If y'all want to believe it's going to happen on August 26th, I'm not saying that it can't happen. I'm just saying it's real illogical to think it's going to happen, especially like us boxing fans when we don't. I'm Teaching Controversy. This is Teaching Controversy Live with FightView360.com. I cover every single major fight live. Please subscribe.